Dedication is, I mean, putting all things aside and focusing on the one goal you set out to, achieve and accomplish.
Dedication is being like willing to do anything for your teammates, willing to really give yourself up in order to help the team.
Willing to sacrifice, and do whatever it takes to take that next step.
Coach just put up the schedule on the board the other day. Next fall, we're going to be getting up at 6 a.m. on Wednesdays. So dedication is the ability to see that and just know that that's something you got to do. If you got to wake up at 5:30 in the morning to go work out, that's something you have to do.
Sometimes you just feel tired, feel weak. And when you feel weak, you feel like you want to just give up. But you gotta search within you. You gotta find that inner strength and just pull that shit out of you and get that motivation to not give up and not be a quitter and just fall flat on your face.
Dogs on three. 1, 2, 3, go!
Bryant University's 2011 lacrosse team features 4 sets of brothers who bring their own dynamic skills to the game.
We are both from Situate, Mass.
Just about an hour away.
Connecticut, Easton, Connecticut.
We're from upstate New York. It's a small town. You definitely never heard of it. Greenwich, next to Saratoga Springs. So.
Philadelphia? Yeah, both Philadelphia City boys, yeah.
With so many brothers coexisting in the same lacrosse program, family plays an integral part with their relationships on and off the field.
I was a freshman in high school.
And I was a junior in high school. And so that year we played together in the high school team and also on travel league team.
The first team we've ever been on was youth hockey, Fox Builders.
Yeah, Fox Builders.
Way back when.
It's the first time
all three
of us were on the same team.
Yeah, our younger brother's coming here next year too, so next year we'll all be on the same team.
Dan and I played together
2006?
Yeah, my senior year of high school and when Dan was in 8th grade, so that shows you how long Dan's been playing for varsity lacrosse team at a high level.
Well, we just started in high school with lacrosse, and he was always 2 years ahead of me, so we really never got a chance to play together.
Yeah, he kind of always played different sports than I did growing up. I was a big basketball player when I was a little kid, and we boxed a lot and football.
Big part of our team is family. Big part of our team is loyalty. And, we've recruited a lot of brothers at Duke, a lot of brothers certainly at Bryant, and that doesn't happen by accident. So, that's something that we're trying to build here, and that family environment. It's certainly great for the parents when they can see 2 sons at one event, and that's something we're going to continue to work on.
Our mother and our dad come to almost all the games.
Yeah, our grandfather as well, and Nana just came to our last game too.
And our aunt.
Yep, so a whole bunch of Crowleys.
We have a lot of family in the Rhode Island and Connecticut and Mass area, so a lot of them come to the games.
My parents, they put some miles on the car. They go from here to West Point because we have a brother in the middle who plays for Army. So, I mean, they're doing the trek there, here, as much as they can. So
my dad's just a big fan of lacrosse, so he loves coming to the games. And our little sister has been coming to our games since we were playing hockey together. So
yeah.
And if we don't play well, she lets us know about it just as much as anyone else.
I feel like our little sister gives us more heat than our parents do if we don't play well.
We had some games in Philly this year, which they were pretty excited about. I had a bunch of family there, so.
Growing up together, each brother has experienced strong yet friendly competitive spirit.
I'd say I'm better, but yeah, I'm better.
I think I'm a better athlete. I think I have a lot more potential as a lacrosse player.
Really?
Yeah.
Why do you think that?
I think overall in sports in general.
I think I'm way better than you overall in sports. I think intangibly, lacrosse-wise, you're a better lacrosse player. Like hands and I think I'm a better athlete than you.
I disagree.
You're wrong.
He's definitely the better one. He's the leading scorer in the section for ever. He's probably the 8th or 9th player in New York State history in career points, so it's really good.
He can face off better than I can, though. I'll give him that.
I am. Well, for now, but he's got 2 years on me. Yeah, so.
We don't really like anybody else when we're playing out there. The other guys are kind of more embracing of everything and laid back. We're a little more intense, I'd say, with each other and with everyone else on the field.
We're definitely really competitive with each other.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I'd say that we're more skilled or more important to the team than anyone else.
I mean, Dan and I, he's attackman. I'm midfield, face-off midfield. So, I mean, we each offer our own individual contributions and do everything we do, I mean, pretty considerably well. And, I mean, I couldn't really compare them on one particular level, the sets of brothers, that is.
So we do different things than they do. So I mean, and nobody really cares about defense. So
Defense doesn't really matter. It's because they're all pretty boys, hot shots. That's why.
Gary's probably one of our best middies right now, definitely better than Max. And Crom's definitely a player in the future, so that's a great brother relationship. But then you got Trevor Sipperly, who's dominant at the face-off X, and his brother, who's a freshman, who's been rookie of at NEC, I think, twice already. And he's just having a great season, really coming on. So it's tough to say. You got the Myrano brothers. Glenn's going to be a great defenseman. Rob is a great defenseman, so it's hard to put it out there. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. But I'd have to say it's either a contention between the Crowleys and the Sipperleys.
I felt like we grew a lot closer as we came to college and played together. We're always 2 years apart, so he had his group and I had mine. And then as soon as we came to college, we more like formed together.
One of the reasons I came to Bryant was to, be with my brother, and I think that our experiences here, just on and off the field, I think we've gotten a lot closer than we were in the past, especially like in high school.
Yeah.
Said Coach Pressler is a very loyal man, and when he has Rob Myrano, who's coming to practice every single day, working his butt off, Gary Crowley doing the same, Joe Rocket working his butt off every day, and two of those guys are captains, and they're great leaders for the team. And Coach Pressler saw, he kind of realized that he really respects those guys and that he was loyal to them, and he gave their brothers a chance to come here and play Bryant lacrosse as well.
I mean, he's my brother, he's my family. Like, I care the most about my family, and I mean, the opportunity presented itself to get my MBA as well as play with my brother, as well as make a name for Bryant, and that's really why I'm here. All those three reasons combined, family first.
These brothers, in at least two cases, they wanted to come here after they finished their undergraduate to play with their younger brother, and that speaks volumes of Mike Pressler and how the program has progressed.
Tore my ACL last year, so I get a redshirt year. So get my MBA next year and get to beat up on the little guy when he comes in.
On Tuesday, April 5th, Bryant University faced off against in-state rival Brown University. Coming into the game, both teams had similar records, with Brown at 3-5 and Bryant at 3-6, setting the stage for an intense matchup. Brown started the game strong, posting 4 goals in the first quarter alone. Bryant battled back and brought the score to 6-5 Brown by the end of the third quarter. This attack was led by freshman Dan Sipperly, who posted 2 goals in this span. The Bulldogs turned it on in the fourth quarter, scoring 3 times, twice by junior Max Wiesenberg. The game ended 8-7, a nail-biting victory. With the conclusion of the game, Bryant secured a key win, solidifying themselves as the best Rhode Island Division I lacrosse team due to victories over both Providence and Brown University. The team was honored with the second annual Ocean State Cup.
We're a very large team for Division I. We carry almost 50 guys. We're still very close, and I think the fact that there are 4 sister brothers on our team kind of ties into the whole idea of family that Coach Pressler tries to instill in us, and I think it makes perfect sense that people are following in their brother's footsteps.
We kind of have this relationship that we take off the field as well, really comfortable with each other, and we're there for each other. We know that if we ever need anything, things like that, that we'll be there to help each other out.
Just being able to go out there every day and hang out with 40 of your best friends before and after practice, I mean, it's a great experience, and you really develop some great bonds on and off the field that will carry with you for the rest of your life. So definitely Bryant Lacrosse could be portrayed as a family and tight-knit group.
Bryant Lacrosse is kind of almost like a way of life. It's a tradition that you have to hold strong through your career, through the rest of your life.
When you say Bryant Lacrosse, I kind of think of the Bryant Lacrosse player and the Bryant man. And like I said, it definitely reflects the values of our coaching staff and what they try to impose upon us. So I'd say that Bryant Lacrosse is just displaying humility, loyalty, in all aspects of life.
Bryant Lacrosse to me is a foundation for the rest of your life. You learn a lot of values here. outside of lacrosse, things you're going to carry on for the rest of your life. And I just think it's a great 4 years to kind of start off the rest of your adult life, learning from Coach Presser, learning from your teammates.
Bryant Lacrosse, we talk a lot about maybe we're not the most skilled team in Division I, but we're certainly going to work the hardest and outfight teams, and we got to just, stick with that sort of mindset to get the wins.
I think we look at ourselves as like a blue-collar team. We work harder than other teams. We're not going to out-finesse teams, so coming to practice every day, we know that we're going to have to be in better shape than other teams. We're going to have to be tougher than other teams. And also, I think there's a lot expected out of us, and we like that. So I think collectively as a group, we have a great team dynamic.
Bryant Lacrosse, it's definitely more than just lacrosse. It's definitely helped all the players shape our lives in a way that we never could have without it.
To me, Bryant Lacrosse is loyalty. I think loyalty among your teammates, among alumni, among those around the community, with the parents. I think the biggest thing with Bryant is we're trying to establish a culture here with the lacrosse team and the school that's unlike anything else. So I'd say loyalty is the biggest thing.
For me, Bryant Lacrosse is pretty good answer, Rob.
Several Bryant players received individual honors from the NEC. Junior midfielder Max Wiesenberg, sophomore defenseman Mason Poley, graduate student midfielder Trevor Sipperly, and senior midfielder Gary Crowley were elected to the first team All-NEC. Gary Crowley was also honored as the Offensive Player of the Year for the entire conference, scoring an impressive 28 goals in the 17-game season. Dan Sipperly was also honored as he led all rookie scorers with 18 points. Bryant University looks to progress the performance of their premier Division I program. With promising play from many of the team's freshmen, sophomores, and juniors, the outlook for the future is very positive. The Black and Gold Bulldogs will have the long summer to train and prepare for the dog days of the 2012 season.